You send in 41,000 emails, 350 voice messages, 744 tweets, 48 Facebook messages, and 106 letters.
I upload this video for June 2026, and the issue is getting very serious. I've completely lost all track of how serious I'm institutionalized, or the progress of the self, where it's encapsulated my life internally. They've encapsulated my entire life, all my power internally. It's all I feel now on a day-to-day basis at regular intervals is sharp pains where my jaw is getting tighter and tighter shut, with significant and catastrophic amounts of power getting stripped out and internalized into the encapsulation process. So basically, in summary, all I feel on a daily basis is my power getting pulled out, feeling very weak, feeling very powerless, and more pressure on my jaw as the power gets pulled out and it gets stripped. As the power gets stripped out and it gets internalized into the controlled state, obviously closing the encapsulation process tighter and tighter shut, pressing on my internal organs, stopping me from breathing, putting pressure on my internal organs, my jaw's physically wired shut, all my sex power getting stripped out, physically restrained from getting penis erections. The problem just gets worse and worse on a hourly basis, costing me every minute of every day of my life. I've been making videos in the last 5 days, and I've been making them regular throughout the days. It's been every hour of every day in a critical condition, losing every minute of every day of my life, with my jaw getting tighter shut and the encapsulation process getting worse and worse, with crippling transgressions and crippling degrading internally, replicating crippling transgressions or crippling breaking sessions internally. So all I can say is it's costing me every minute of every day of my life as they strip my power out and internalise it to institutionalise somebody. So it's an ongoing institutionalisation process, costing me every minute of every day for crippling breaking sessions. Or I'm subject to crippling breaking sessions every minute of every day. Catastrophic crippling breaking sessions all day, every day, replicating my life internally, costing me every day of my life. So it's an ongoing institutionalisation process where they strip your power out. And they strip your power out with internal breaking sessions. So it's internal breaking sessions, committing crime against you all day, every day. Your life never changes outside of being a victim of crime, because they're committing crime against you internally all day, or stripping your power out all day. Problem still continues. Obviously, go on hunger strike in a matter of weeks. I've been trying to hunger strike for years. I remember hunger striking in 2017, so you can obviously imagine how long this has gone on for. Problem still continues, costing me every day, every minute of every day, like I've just said. I'm going on hunger strike in a matter of weeks, and it's evident to me that nobody's got any other option about that. You wouldn't have any other choice but to do that. So critical condition, costing me every minute of every day. I'm going to try and get another video up as well for this month, but I've just got a lot going on with some other police issues and some other criminal activity, where another situation where I've been a victim of crime again, which is no different. That had nothing to do with me again. I have no idea who they are. Another incident where I've been a victim of crime and it's got nothing to do with me and not in my knowledge whatsoever. So I'll try and get another video out at some point, but obviously I'm scheduled to go on hunger strike at the end of this month in a critical condition. It's costing me every day of my life for crippling breaking sessions, internal breaking sessions, mortification of self, committing crime against my power and pulling it out, leaving me in a powerless state, and then pulling it out into the enclosed state. So it's an ongoing institutionalisation process where they pull your life out and internalise it into a controlled state, costing me every day of my life in a critical condition, losing every minute of every day of my life. So forced suicide continues, go on hunger strike in a matter of weeks, because they cost me every minute of every day of my life for internal breaking sessions, committing catastrophic and horrific crime internally. And as I've said in other videos, there's no doubts in my mind it's inhumane to be alive. You can't get any kind of life. You do not get a life when you're subject to internal breaking sessions all day. So critical condition, obviously forced suicide continues, costing me every minute of every day of my life. Disgusting. I cannot believe that this is going on in this day and age, and it's still going on for me now, and these individuals have not been arrested, and problem still continues. Best years of my life destroyed so they can create a punch bag internally.